TikTok. Hey YouTube, it's your favorite mega church cult survivor. I've just gone live on Insta and I'm live on TikTok. And I've just been talking about the fact that I went on a podcast today and I've lost the airing. I went on the podcast today and it wasn't a terrible experience. I mean, they did cater for me. They got me drinks and stuff like that. But I just don't think we were on the same page with church cults. I think some of them, very much attend. Like one of them attends V to V and the other one attends UCKG. Oh, thanks, Miss CHM. So I think one of them was just very vocal. When I just think instead of him being so vocal, I think he should have just been quiet and just listened. And then from that, maybe been a bit vocal or whatever. But anyway, it is what it is, baby. Do you know what I mean? I just walked out at a point because it just wasn't for me. And then some other girls, I don't know these gal them from anywhere. All right. Do you know what I think I'm just going to say? Because after they do the edits, then I'll decide what I want to say. Yeah. I think with the podcast I went on today, I think with everybody, obviously I'm a big character. I got a mad story in it. My story is a bit mad. Like, thank God it checks out in it, like online, this, that, and the third. But it is a story that is a bit crazy. And I think a lot of people think that I put this personality on for TikTok, which is understandable. I get it. Not a lot of people are really from that life. Everyone's from the hood, baby girl. Everyone's been around GMs. Everyone's been from the block. I'm hood royalty. There's a difference. There's guys that I've dated, that I've been involved with, that are high profile. They're well known now. But obviously these are the OGs because I'm going to be 40. So these are older man them. They're like, the guys that are current now, like their older brother or older cousin or whatnot. So what's my point? What's the point that I'm making? So a lot of people think that this is an act and a show. And then when they meet me in real life, they see that exactly how I am online is exactly how I am in person. And I'm also a neurodivergent baddie as well. So I am how I am. And I think people get shocked when I stand on business, and exactly how I am on the net is exactly how I am in real life and face to face. And I think it's even more in real life, because if I feel like people are going to try and check me, or there's going to be an attitude, or there's going to be some sort of, I have to show you from the get-go. I have to let you feel the energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just not that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I find it hard when they come online and they're disrespecting me, because I will never be disrespected in real life. No one disrespects me. I don't let it slide. I don't miss a beat. So for me, some gal dem that I don't know from nowhere, some random gal dem came in, some young thing. And I just thought, how can you have someone else here? Like, I'm pouring out my heart and soul. I'm a survivor. I'm a high profile guest with the receipts and the things that I'm talking about. They were all talking over me. I couldn't even speak my truth. I couldn't even tell my story. Like, I had to shout over people. So for me, that's when at that point, because the thing is, like, I know how I am in situations. Like, I am a talker, but in real life, I'm not a talker. Like, if you meet me in real life, I'm not a talker. I'll read the room. I'll see, like, what people are saying, like the vibe and the energy. And depending on the vibe and the energy, it depends what you're going to get. Whether you're going to get like Aquarius, Leo, or if you're going to get the Scorpio rising. And when that does come out, that Scorpio side of me is very, do you know what I'm saying? So that's just how it went down. It wasn't like a terrible experience, but I just took away from it, okay, I think I need to just start up my own podcast. And so I won't be going on any more podcasts after this unless it makes sense. Guys, I'm just trying to find what I'm going to be talking about today. Oh my gosh, guys, I've been with Captain Morgan tonight. So bear with me. Can you like the live, guys, please? What's this one? Take a deeper look. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Where's the one that I was looking at today? All right. So what I wanted to talk about, I don't think I've spoken about this before, but I wanted to talk about like why it's like hard to rest when you leave. But what I wanted to talk about, but I can't find it, is why it never feels good enough. But I don't know where one sec, guys, let me just go up and see. Oh yeah, I've got it. All right. So today I want to talk about the feeling of never feeling good enough, like when you're in the cult. And one of the things that you'll hear survivors saying is like, it was never enough. Hey girl, welcome YouTube. It was never enough no matter what I did. I feel like that my thing's a bit light for y'all. I'm going to be halfway like this. It was never enough, like what I did. Like, and I don't think people understand that when you give your absolute best and then your best isn't good enough, how soul crushing and depleting that is for a person. It's like, these are the, like when we're saying that they break us down. Oh, hey queen, how are you? Oh my god. Yeah, apart from the things you can't touch, I'd go on her podcast again, but apart from anyone else, guys, I won't be doing any more podcasts, just her. Because hey girl, oh hey Lucia, I thought that was her. Hey queen. Lucia, I was actually going to text you to meet for next week, but I need to look at anyway, I'm going to message you because we need to catch up. I'm going to message you. And we'll sort it out and we'll catch up properly. Yeah, but just that feeling of never feeling good enough. And I think this will resonate with survivors and just like in your life. So today I'm going to be talking about never enough. Healing the cult-induced fear of not being good enough. Oh, Miss Elrose. Guys, and do you know what? Like, the podcast thing, I just don't know. Like, I prefer to have my own podcast, have survivors coming on, speaking. I'd rather just give that energy and time to it. And I was just thinking, like, because obviously, guys, you know I'm not up at the moment. If there's like 3 of us and we want to do it together, we could all just pitch in and just do a couple of hours. Yes, start your podcast, girl, please. Yeah, do you know what? I need to message you because I like your space. Because you're the right vibe. Do you know what I mean? We had such a great time though, didn't we, girl? We even said we were going to do dinner. We still need to do that, but the schedules, we've both been like, it's been crazy. But I do like the things you can't. Oh, hey, Jay. I do like the things you can't touch though. So when I'm talking about podcast, girl, I'm not talking about you, girl, because we got a really, really good connection in it on set. It was so good, honestly. So I'd go on yours. So when I'm talking about podcast, girl, I'm not referring to you, but anyone else. I won't be doing any podcasts, guys. The next time you see me on a podcast, it will be my own one. Or if it's a podcast, it's got to make sense. It's got to be an established podcast or something. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, that I think that works more. I'm just not going to give my time to like these smaller podcasts. I just like, yeah, it's not for me. All right. I think because of my mental health and stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying? I think I just need to do it myself. So many of us were made to believe that our gifts were dangerous, that shining was pride, shining was worldly, shining was like, even like the more extremes one would even say that it's the DEVIL. The more extremes one would actually link that to like self-love. You know, then another thing that when you think about pride as a woman, you'll think about Queen Vashti. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was her pride that she got replaced, and that's where the programming comes in with the submission and the obedience and all of that. Yeah. And hiding was humility, hiding from self, hiding from the truth, hiding from your true feelings, hiding from your real emotions. That's why I say that the body keeps the score. So if you don't have an outlet, you will get eaten from the inside out. And that's why I say to survivors, like, I have different collectives. I have the collective, which is that's the overall survivors worldwide. Then I have like an anonymous collective, and these are survivors that have to remain anonymous for whatever reason. And then I've got the VIP anonymous collective, which is people who can't come forward for various different reasons. I can't say why, but it's like movie level type of ish. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some of them have celebrity status or statuses, their work or whatever. That means that they cannot be, their identities can never be known. But they feed me really, really important information. And these are stories that may never be told. But they're secrets, hey Jay, that I hold. And I hold the space for these survivors. I want to let everybody know that's watching me today, yeah, whether you're on the FYP, whatever. I need you guys to start preparing yourself for the exposure that's going to come in the next couple of years because the exposure that's going to come, guys, it's just going to be so soul crushing. And I think in a way that's why like God is preparing me to like prepare y'all, because the thing is we can all like act like we don't cur and this and that, but the truth is we do. And when these things come out, like, it is very triggering. So obviously there's things that I cannot say, guys, because all I have is my word. And when I give survivors my word, I give them my word. So I won't be discussing the nature of anything I'm saying. You lot have just got to read between the lines. But however bad we thought that these people were, these institutions, these spaces and places, I need you to times that by 1 million at this point. And that's where we are. That's where we are at the moment. I have been absolutely disgusted and sickened to my stomach with the level and nature of ABUSE from these narcissists. The way that people have been used and ABUSE'd in these spaces in ways that you could not believe. Oh, Nikki, that's so beautiful. Thank you. Someone gifted me something, so thank you. Is absolutely unimaginable and inhumane. And if you are a survivor and you haven't spoken your truth, I want to be inundated. I want there to be too many survivors for me to be able to like deal with it. Like, that's what I want at the moment, because we need each other. I need help to push myself through this, guys. And also, silence is compliance. We can't be silent, guys. I wish I could tell you some of the stuff, but Jesus Christ, you see, God is going to expose them, because there's no way that these so-called mogs, the things that they do, when you see them laying hands on people, you see them praying for people. Oh my God, they're living completely different lives. Or oh my God, but these people are capable of everything and anything. They're capable of anything, babe. They could, because remember, narcissists, they don't show empathy. Oh God, you know what? Honestly, these guys are lucky that I give my word. I swear down. And if anyone's watching me that is part of the anonymous collective, whatever, you never need to like feel like your heart's beating, or is Leah gonna say something? Is she gonna be like I'm from the roads. I'm not one thing I'll never be is a rat and a snitch. That's why they didn't like me there, because even when I was severely indoctrinated, it still wasn't enough, because I was still too real. When I was severely indoctrinated, like, that's how real I am to the core, B. So I have a gift in it, so I can sing, yeah, and everybody will have their gift, but in there they'll make you feel like you don't have nothing, boy. Like, you see in there, they want to break you down. You could have the best voice in the world. You could sound like Whitney Houston on her best day, yeah, in it, Miss CHF, and they will make you feel like you're J-Lo. They'll make you feel like you're Jenny from the block. These times you're Whitney, you know. You're a Grammy Award, Oscar winning. They'll make you feel like Jenny from the block. I'm still. That's the kind of stuff that they do up in there. Breaking you down to build you up, to break you down to build you up. It's absolutely exhausting. I feel exhausted by the thought of what I went through before. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I used to sing, yeah? And like everybody says they can sing, but I can sing. And they made me believe it was like wrong to like have my gift, to like, they would be like, oh, Leah, no hand movements, and don't close your eyes. And I'm worshiping, I'm singing praises onto my God, like everything was controlled. And it was never good enough. Like, even there were times I sung, guys, and I felt the presence of God, there. And I knew God was in the midst of this. I knew God was in the midst of the ministration. And I could feel the power and presence of God so strong. But because of their jealousy and their pride and projection, and a lot of people, like in the singing ministries, like the music ministries, they're usually like washed up has-beens, wannabes. So there's a lot of like jealousy. There's a lot of like competition. There's a lot, like, it's a dog eat dog world in the choir. Like, if you've ever been in the choir, especially if you're a singer. Obviously, though, now looking back, I can understand why girl them weren't barging me and doing, because I'm from the roads. Like, even when I was saved, baby, even when I'm saved, you come and get some of this. Like, even when I was saved, I was ready to be throwing these hands for my pastors, for the Lord. Because when you're in there, you're still, if you threw hands before, you're still going to be prepared to throw hands, even though they're saved by the Lord. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I had to be on what I'm on. Because I know I was willing to unalive for my pastor. It's like gang. That's why I came back on. That's why I'm on. That's why I'm on this. That's why I'm on what I'm on, and I've got the energy, and I'm ready to do what I got to do, man. Like, it's just I've got heart. The laying on of hands. The laying of hands. Ah, oh stop. That's just what it is, man. You see when they're in there, yeah, they're so sold out for the pastor. Sis, some of these believers are so brainwashed. Yeah, that's all that they are in their chair. And do you know what? Yeah, I just want to say that, like, they make you, one thing I want to let you know is they make you feel like a proper sinner when you're in there, like nothing's ever good enough, like they always make you feel like you're unclean, like you're dirty, so you always got to do something like spiritually to like get clean again. It's mad. And the reason why I think they do this is a lot of it is projection, because a lot of these pastors, they're living double lives, they're thieves. Do you know what I mean? Loads of them are having affairs with each other in there. They're all blowing out each other's backs. Guys, when I came out to find out that my cult is a literal schmegs cult where everybody is sleeping with everyone in there, women are getting essayed and raped. I tell you these stories all the time. It's the same account that I'm telling you. They're just all sleeping with each other in there, Jaya. Taking advantage of they love single mothers as well. They like to prey on like single mothers in the church cult, because they know that they're gonna like single mothers. What you need to realize about y'all is that you have a visible vulnerability. So when I was in my sprinkle era and I was dating like the wealthy guys and this, that, and the fact, I never told them that I had a child. Do you understand? Like, even on my dating websites, I wouldn't say that I've got children and stuff like that. And the reason being is because it's just separate. Because if you do anything to my kids, I'm going down for life. And I know people think I'm just saying that, but it's all right, babe. I don't need to prove myself to you. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just speaking my truth. What was I even saying? Why did I get into all of that? In my cult, they used to break down beautiful women and tell them not to accept compliments because that could cause pride. Yeah, so the beautiful women are seen as like proud. They're seen as like Jezebels. They're seen as strange women. They break down the women like, can you guys? I don't think you understand. Yeah, the way that they made me feel like I was like a proper 304, like before, like because whatever you were doing, let's say like you used to bun a bit before, like they'll get into your head and they'll make you, it's mad, like you sensationalize it. So it went from you bunning a little bit of leaf to like being some sea head, like, you know, like outside of these street guys. There was a girl, yeah, he used to like shot, she used to get, because she used to bun it down, she used to shot and get like bigger bits, yeah. So when she went uni now, she used to like sell to her friends like here and there. You know, this girl tried to say like she was a full-blown dealer in the uni. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they just tell lies, chill. So say like they were just like a little runner, like a little, you know what I mean? Like it's child criminal exploitation. It's not a gang. So when you see them giving their testimonies and they're like 18, gang, like 22, I'm just like, oh baby, you were just a little sent out baby boy. You know, don't run ahead of yourself. You were a victim. Yes, it's pastors like to ABUSE vulnerable people. Like, it's crazy, and they control people, and some people don't even realize it. Oh, you're a survivor, innit? Oh my God. Yeah, that's all they do, babe. They just use and abuse people. It's marketing. Yeah, that the testimonies is promo and marketing, chair. Thank you, Queen Ange. It's all marketing. Everything's about money in these places. That's all it's about. All it's about is shmani. They exaggerate those testimonies. Everything's exaggerated and over sensationalized in there because they're liars and the truth ain't in them. Anyway, the judgment of the Lord is upon all of you. Everything you've been doing in secret, behind closed doors, everything's getting exposed. The good Lord, I believe it that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. God's gonna get all of you. Like, I told you. I told them the vengeance of the Lord was coming. They think I'm just because I'm a woman. I'm a divorcee. I come on here. I've always got my bits out. You know me. I love my body and myself. I'm celibate until the day I'm alive. Like, you know, only women like 40 plus would get where I'm at, because I'm going to be 40 in a year. But I'm so glad that the Lord Jesus Christ has graced me to see this like 2 years to my you know, like my what's the word? Oh, my prime. Because you have a prime in your 20s and you have a prime in your 40s, and I don't want to waste that on, you know, like, because with men it's a 50-50. Relationships are always a 50-50, that you're either going to get the pot of luck, you know. It's like the what is it, the thing of the pot of luck or whatever, you know what? Yeah, when I'm 40, I ain't got time to be playing with my life like that. It's like I ain't got that long. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I wear a nice dress, or I could be wearing nothing and just have a bit of ivy on me, because I am artwork. I am the Mona Lisa. Like, I am the artwork. So why can't I do that and take a piece and adore myself and love myself? Why not? I'm not doing it for man. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if a man. That's why I have these long nails, because it's not. I'm not here to appease men. Like, most of these guys I live in Kent, they'll even ask me, like, what's my nail? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh God, you got some long nails in you. Like, I don't care. I'm not here to please man them. Yeah, they try and humble you. That's what the guy did to me on the podcast today, but it didn't work. because I'm not your average Joe. Like, I'm a reformed gangster. Like like that's what it is. Like, everyone's trying to run around like blah, blah, blah. Like that. I'm a real life reformed one. So no one's gonna disrespect me. Not in real life. Not on the net. Not anywhere. Leah, the YouTube is popping. Thanks for recommending. Oh, that's all right. What YouTube? Oh, are you talking about my YouTube or someone else's? Also, I'd happily do you a portrait for free. Oh my God, do you do portrait? Can you do one of my boyfriend that got unalived? Oh my God, Lucia, are you seeing this? Oh, message me after, please. Oh, do you know what? I don't want to get overwhelmed. Guys, I absolutely love you guys. I was feeling a little bit rocky. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you're on here. I was feeling a little bit rocky. I was feeling a little bit like, 50-50 after the podcast I went on and stuff. But it's all meant to be, and I just love you guys. Like, you do really pick me up, and I hope I do the same for you too. Equal exchange of energy. All right, guys. So again, if you have a gift where naturally you stand out, or you just got that main character syndrome, they will absolutely beat that out of you. You're not allowed to have that, and you're not allowed to be like that, because the main character is the cult leader. So when you come in and you're gifted, they have to humble you. And that's just breaking you down to understand you are not the main character here. This is not about you. It's about God, but it's really about the cult leader. Hey, Carlo. The same wound shows up now every time I try to create, write, or express myself. And I've just remembered the reason why I started getting into oh, hey Lainey, I started getting into this thought process was that it was when I came to the epiphany that why have I procrastinated to write this book, and I still am, guys. I mean, guys, when the book comes, it comes. I'm doing it. I am doing it, guys. Thank you, Carlo. And I've got past doing nothing and doing quite a bit, and then doing nothing for a season to not doing something. I'm just getting back into it. But I know you lot get it anyway. I know when the book comes, and y'all get it, because I also don't want to rush it. And then I'm thinking January is such an odd time in the year, because I don't go by this man-made Gregorian calendar. I go by like the seasons and cycles and my moon and everything. So the new year actually starts in March. So I'm thinking what I might do is put a teaser out in January with like when it comes up and you get like a teaser, like you can read some of the book, and then from there people can pre-order for March. What do you lot think? No pressure, queen, flow and force. Oh, that's why I love us, because there's just no pressure. We're all just trying to manage what we're going through. I look like I've got no body, innit? Because I'm so tired tonight. Guys, I really regret not getting Mackie D's now, I really fancy it, but my one's gonna close at 11, so I'm just gonna have to just not have it. It has to be in your flow. Ooh, okay, guys. Yeah. Everything's gonna happen naturally. Yeah, is that how you're feeling, Lucia? Oh my God. Girl. Gosh, when you're just craving it. All right. So again, guys, it's not necessarily about like because you have to remember, like, things were in a religious context. So for example, when I sung It Was Never Good Enough, they always had to critique. There was always something that I wasn't doing right, always something to improve, but not in a good way. It was like nitpicking. Do you know what I mean? And then also I had to abide to the laws and the codes and the rules. So back in my day when I joined in the 2000s, there was a woman, she's still there, but her name's LP Ida, yeah, and basically she's like Bishop Dag's like second in command. She sings like when he preaches. Anyway, long story short, back in the day it was like I had to act like her, sing like her, stand like her. She's like a robot. She'll just stand there like, oh, that's love the Lord's has, I'll be a star. It's like that vibe. So I'm a proper singer, so I would have to like stand there, like they used to want you to stand like a statue. They don't do it anymore because now they've rebranded themselves, so they're trying to be hip, they're trying to be in with it, with the times. But back in my day it was like this. And I know, like, let me think of a song. You are my fortress, you are my strength, and it's all by your grace, dear Lord. But by your grace, dear Lord, I am what I am. It's by your awesome power. The most you could do was this. I'm able to stand. You are my fortress. You are my strength. That was literally how it was. No word of a lie. Statue still. Is it? Who have you seen, girl? Because you know me, I've got babe. I forget what I did 2 minutes ago. You know what? I'm neurodivergent. Do you know what though? I'm so proud. Like when I go out now, I'm just like to people, I'm neurodivergent. I got ADHD. I just tell them everything. I'm like, I've got multiple different, things going in. Because I had to get on the bus the other day. I had to tell the bus guy, I've got to stand here, bro. Like, do you know, because it's almost, do you know what, you know, my neurodivergence, how I'm going to describe it to you is, do you not know that film Enchanted, the Disney princess that falls out of the film and then she's in reality? Oh my God, this is a mad revelation. That's how I feel coming out of the cult. Like I was living in, guys, this is your homework or survivors. Guys, I swear to God, watch Enchanted. I'm going to put it on tomorrow. There's a film called Enchanted by Disney, yeah? And basically, it's like, I can't remember whether she's Sleeping Beauty or Snow White. She's someone anyway, one of the gal them from the fairy tale them. So she's in the cartoon, she starts off as the cartoon, and then she drops in the well and she ends up in reality, like New York in the 2000s. So she's like, when she summons for like the birds and the animals, it's like sewer rats and, pigeons and things like that. It's such a superb film. But the point that I'm making is she's so far removed from reality that she's come out of like this cartoon, like this fairy tale, and she's like, she's oblivious. She's making, like close out of curtains. It's really interesting because that's the only way I can describe how I feel. Like I'm very like heads in the air, like a bit blonde bimbo-ish. I don't really know how to explain it. And people do take advantage of that. And then I get very aggressive. So I do like keeping myself to myself. If there's any neurodivergent baddies on here, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. So the fear of not being good enough. And also when I first came out of the cult, one of the main things that I realized, not interested 2025, if there's such a peep from you where it's given cult, it's just a straight up blockage. I just thought okay, you're off now. Okay. The fear of not being good enough, the fear of rejection, it stemmed from the cult. Because I was rejected so much. Like that was the way they broke me down, because I could sing. They didn't want me thinking I was like bigger than my boots. They didn't want me. It's like this humbling thing. And they will rebuke you. Like there's stuff they say, like pepper you. Like there'll be so much ABUSE. But that's like what you're used to in the environment. They absolutely break you down in there. Guys, I'm just trying to show myself because I look a bit decent today. Sorry, let me keep it real. I like to cover my eyes, but I did a little piece of lashes today because I went on the podcast. But why don't I keep it real? Like I just want y'all to see me with the lashes on, because usually I'm on here like a BUMB chair. Do you know what I mean? Like I have no abode. So I just thought I'd show you. Not all right, but I can be on here like I'm homeless, because when I know how I scrub up well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I scrub up well, babe. So I don't care. It's only the gal them that ain't got it like that. Like they don't love themselves. That's when they come on. Everything has to be perfect, not a hair out of place. Oh, but I heard that the messy, chaotic aesthetic is back. I heard it's back. Is it back? Like if you come on here, like you got to be prepared. Like anything could happen. But men, please, if you're part of the survivors, please make sure that you try your best to do well and get money and be a provider. Like don't be a brokey. Don't be frustrated in life and be in, like survival mode for the rest of your life. Just do your best. Like I would say to the young man them, don't even focus on gal them because you need money to get a decent woman. Do you know what I mean? So I would say like just focus on yourself. Oh, people are liking up the live. Oh my God, guys, I've missed you though. Has it been like a day? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Guys, because survivors are coming forward, yeah. And the nature of what I'm hearing is so unbelievable. Um, and they're coming like left, right, and center. It's not just like a couple survivors, like, and it's different denominations. So, I just had to take yesterday out, and I just had to take even when even Captain Morgan's not helping, I was like, oh my gosh, I need something with a little edge, like just to take off the edge. And I'm like, Morgan, because I'm a lightweight, and I'm like, wow, it must be really bad because I've had quite a bit, and I just feel fine. Do you know what I mean, guys? You know what I'm talking about, chat? Because I'm not a drinker, so when I have a drink, it's like to get the edge off. Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit, because I'm scared of alcohol. I think it's like the most addictive. Freedom coming out of the cult. Yes, girl. Have you left the cult? Yes, yes. Guys, do you know what? Just being here like this in my room, listening to a beautiful piece of jazz music, and just, and I have such a beautiful view from my room. I mean, it's absolutely spectacular. Like when I open the windows, when we've got like a really bright moon and all the stars are out, sometimes you can even see the planets, and it's so beautiful. I'm just in open country air. It's absolutely stunning. So I do have the pleasure of that. And I lived in London my whole life. As you know, I'm from the hood of Notting Hill, innit, Ladbroke Grove. So I've been a city girl, like lived in the city my whole life. Not like JT. I just mean like a city girl, as in I was living in the city chair. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've always been wifey. You ain't got to like me. Do you know what I'm saying? And if I didn't even have that title, that I was definitely getting that shmoney. Do you know what I'm saying? If anyone else was around, I was getting paid. All right. They weren't getting more money than me. That's all I know. That's all I blood clot know. Because once a guy starts swimming in this ocean, that's it. That's it. That's it. There ain't nobody he's going to be getting more out of him than me, chair. Do you know, when I call, he's running. He's running, chair. There's an ocean here. There's an ocean. But I'm celibate now. I'm celibate. I'm not, but there's no reason why I still can't talk about it. I'm not going to be acting brand new now that I'm celibate. I'm still central. I can still tell ladies. I can live through the survivors. Do you know what I mean? Through their egg short spirit. So survivors, if you want help in that area, please do hit your girl up. Because I'm still going to buy myself like schmegschel, lingerie and go on those shows. Why not? Take pictures of myself. I might want to post them one day. Why not share it with the world? Why not? Do you know what I mean? I don't mind men like worshipping and adoring me. I just don't want to be intimate with them. What's wrong with that? And again, it's like men can't stand this. They hate JT, a woman that has this type of power. It's not a sin to express yourself sensually. It's definitely, well, it's not a sin to me. Do you know what I mean? I take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I was fearfully and wonderfully made in God's image. So if you're going to come in here and start dictating what I can and cannot do with my body, like, I just think you're indoctrinated. Sorry. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm such a free spirit. When I go on these podcasts and stuff, it has to be like, it's got to be really, because like all the realist ones, like Kendrick Lamar and co, like they just don't go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like the realist ones, they're not just popping out anywhere, because it's about the vibration. Not a lot of people are woke. That, like, you know what I'm saying, like when it comes to like vibrations and right, just the energy and whatever. All right, so let's look at I can't breathe, my thing's too tight, but if I unthing it, my whole self is going to be out, because I don't mind just a little bit, leaving just a bit to the imagination. Because it's like, how dare you dictate? I don't want a man, babe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but I like to feel schmegsy, and I love myself, and I like to, it's like I'm very like boudoir, like mademoiselle, like very French. That's my vibe. That's what I love. That's why I'm so glad that, like, that is her name not Nara. Nara Smith. Have you seen that? Like, she's been thrifting on Marketplace and she's moved out, and that's what I'm all about. I love that. You know, that very like country, like home, like French, like 19th, 18th century, even stretching back to the 17th century as well, because she's got some beautiful, like, she looks like she's got lovely like oak work pieces and pine pieces in there. I just love it. She even looks like she might have some acacia wood. I used to have an acacia wood dining table as well. So I'm so glad she's bringing it in, because you know all these gal them, like these, like that's why the influencers to me, they just give cheap, because it's all the same. It's like that contemporary modern, like their houses all look like, you know, those cheap, like it's like a all of their houses, they've tried to make them look like a you know, like a podcast room, like a studio, but it's just all the same. There's no authenticity. Do you know what I mean? There's no individuality. They don't really know. They don't really come from money. These gal them made like quick money online. They have no idea. That's why when I see certain people's brands and stuff, I think, oh girl, you're way off the mark. Like I grew up in the ghetto of Chelsea, babe. So my uptown is like Sloane Square, Duke of York. So when I see them Mayfair, Knightsbridge, like when I see them all go in there and they think it's something, and they're trying to get validation from being uptown, like being in Knightsbridge and Mayfair, I laugh my head off, because I was going to China White. So I was going to all of them West End places, like with like raving with the footballers, anyone who's anyone from like 15 years old. I was going out with the older gal them. Are you all right? Because we didn't need ID back in then. It was just, if you look good, you're getting in. There wasn't ID. It wasn't a cashless society. It wasn't like now where you got your ID and you got to go through machines. We didn't have all of that. Are you all right? It was, if you look the part, you're coming in. There was gal them that were older than me. They weren't getting in, but I looked the part. So in I go. It's still like that, but you got to have ID. But mind you, if you're with really wealthy guys or like celebs, like I don't get ID'd when I go places. You know what I mean? Very rarely. But you know, I'm just not used to showing ID. You will always be your own masterpiece of art. Yeah, fearfully and wonderfully made. Her taste is more. Oh, thank you, babe. So just be in your authenticity, guys, because now that you see that like this old money look, like this type of aesthetic is in, you're going to see all the gal them shifting and changing to it, and it's pathetic, really. Because just be yourself. Be yourself like that, and that's the issue. That's why people don't do well in the things that they're doing. And even the ones that are in these spaces that do somewhat well, they could have done so much better if they hadn't bound themselves to religion and just allowed themselves to live in their true authenticity. Anyway, the tables are turning and the scales are shifting. So you will, like as I said to you, you'll see influencers who will start to rise up, that will start to become more wealthy. And what you're going to see is that the new wave of like like content creators, people who get rich in different areas, are going to start making significant changes in the world. Because historically we've just had very selfish people who have got like, you know, like billions, millions, and they just don't help anyone else. And they're just, you know, they're just storing up all of their wealth for themselves, and they're not trying to help anyone. But we will see the shift, and that's when we're going to really see that these institutions, these so-called churches, are not doing anything to help mankind. They won't even give a woman formula to feed her starving baby. Come on, guys. If they're not gonna feed a woman who's supposedly got a newborn baby that's starving to get her formula, how much would that have been? $10, $20 max. But when the porster in the mog is selling invisible blessings, they're running to get hands laid on, and they're running. So as you're sitting here talking human fecal matter, you're there buying invisible blessings, baby. So what you might need to do is you might need to go and ask your mother why she raised the fool. All right? Because that money that you're paying to go and do up church, has your mum got electricity? Has she got gas? Has your house been renovated, or are you living in a box room council flat? Is all your furniture IKEA? Okay. You little youth, man. Or you might be married to a dusty. Do you know what, guys? Getting married to a dusty is like a life sentence. Someone made a good point about how these organizations target BLK youth compared to whitey people. All right. Firstly, saying that, okay, I'm going to start off by saying that we have a problem in the BLK church, but the BLK churches are not the issue. Let's not look at it on a worldwide scale. Let's generalize it for the sake of this conversation. Let's look at the UK. In the UK, as a BLK people, we are the minority here, not the majority. It's the biggest religion in this country. So that means like all of them people you see out with Farage and Robinson and whoever, Tommy and all the rest of them, they all class themselves as believers. All right, my love. So actually, again, I do believe that there's a disproportionate view of these church cults where it does seem like, oh my gosh, they're just in deprived neighborhoods, this and that. That's actually not the case, because anybody can be a victim and fall prey to join in a church cult. Additionally, I want to say that that's what makes the whole study of cults a phenomenon, because we're studying human behavior. We're studying why people do the things that they do. That is the study of the human behavior. Human behavior is the phenomenon. Yeah. So what am I saying? That in the UK, if we are looking at the BLK communities, like for example, in isolation, if we're going to talk about demographics, when we look at South London, we look at those deprived areas. Hey, Queen, congratulations for doing all those things that you said you were doing. When we look at that and we bring demographics into it, there is an issue in South London because there's an infiltration of these uncles that are 419ers that are coming from back home because they know that England is an easy cash cow for them to just come and completely rinse dry. And also they know that the people here are so privileged. They see us as being so privileged, having access to all of this, that, and the third. So it will never be like a final no, because we've got certain systems in place, like benefit systems. You can get loans. Like back home in Africa, if you ain't got it, baby, you're gonna be on the roadside, curbside, begging for some bread. Like over here, we've got food banks. So they do take advantage of the fact that this country has those things in place, and so they do use a lot of these schemes. Like you've seen SPAC allegedly getting young people to get out loans, like even giving blood to get money. And then we've got Karis, that guy who was all over Twitter saying that his nephew's been brainwashed and he's been getting out loans or whatever in the mother's name. And did you remember I covered it? MESS. So it looks like what's his face? Antry's another Toby in the car. Them ones. That's what it's giving, man. I did just want this to be a nice, relaxed live where I come on and we just have a little chit chat. Oh, I'm so hungry. Guys, I think I'm going to go in a minute, because I am hungry. I'm feeling a bit peckish. And I think I need to get an early night tonight as well. If anyone's, what was I going to say? Oh, God, guys, honestly. Oh my God, no, you're joking. Is Lucia on here? No, you're joking. Oh. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you, babe. Oh my God, I have such lovely people that I'm surrounded by, honestly. I really do appreciate you and all the collective, honestly, because it was a bit of a tough day because I only went on that podcast. Love you, girl. I only went on that podcast, you know what I'm saying, for the collective. So it was a bit of a, for it to not have been, like the best experience, but still, it wasn't the worst. And the thing is, I do think I need to navigate myself because I have kind of been in a bit of a cocoon, and I do need to be able to like manage situations because not everybody's going to agree with me. That's the truth, guys. That's what I think I need to reflect on as well. Like, that is the truth. I am still healing. I am still sensitive. I am still this. I am still that. But not everybody is gonna agree. Do you know what I'm saying? And there might be more opportunities coming up for me. You know what? God might be opening new doors. So I am going to need to be able to control myself in those situations. And so, like, I'm not going to like badmouth the guys or anything because they were lovely. Do you know what I'm saying? They weren't like aggressive. They were lovely to me. That's the truth. Like, and I've looked back at the video, but obviously, like, one in particular, like, he's a PK. He's like, you know, he's currently in a church cult. Oh, thank you, Els. Thank you, my love. Oh God, you know, I really feel the love tonight, man. Honestly, guys, because it's been a lot. I've had so many survivors, but I want to say the survivors. Oh, loving the aesthetic. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you. This little old thing. Thank you so much. And I want to say to all the survivors that have like reached out to me and stuff, like, I want to just say thank you so much. I love you guys. You're the reason why I keep moving forward. You know, I was questioning a lot of things like this past coming week, guys, because I was just feeling like, especially when I was going up against the bigger influencers, it's like they put something out and they just get all these views. And it's not like I'm seeing myself as a competition. Like, oh my God, they're getting me more views. Maybe it is that though from the cult though, because everything was a competition, innit? So this period, I just need the space to reflect on all of these habits. I think it's all like an iceberg. It's all coming to the surface. Do you know what I mean? Of all of these like things I think that I've learned from the cult. But also, again, this is why I'm talking about the fear of rejection, things not feeling good enough, because I feel like I'm letting you guys down. I'm feeling like I should be further in the movement. Like, we haven't got a website, we ain't got this, we ain't got that. I haven't got us like a proper media piece yet. You know, I haven't gone on any of these channels and gone on the news, and you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I haven't done enough. You know, like, and like the progression, like, because in my head, like, that I'm just feeling like, you know, I haven't progressed as much as I should have for the collective. And it's been like a guilt, like every time I do something, like especially like with the book, it's like it's the pressure that doesn't exist, because like I know you guys will love anything because you know where I'm coming from. You know that I've tried my best under the circumstances, this, that, and the third. But it's just so hard, guys, because I was in there for so long. I think I'm just realizing I've picked up so much stuff from there. And I think like subconsciously, like unconsciously, I'm doing things without even thinking. Like, I can't even go like on a podcast because I'm not normal, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like being in that cult for all of those years, like, I'll never be the same again. Like, I was in there for so long, you know, like 18 years. And I just wish that I was more well and I could do more. No, Queen, don't do that to yourself. You'll get burnt out. Okay, Miss Elrose, thank you. Thank you, Miss Elrose. Have you received counselling for your experience? Yeah, I'm with the mental health services, because my thing is not just it's not like counselling, babe. Like, thank you, Lula. My thing is not counselling, babe. My thing is deep. Like, it's, you know, like, I need high tier services because I've been diagnosed. Oh, I've been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and CPTSD, complex personality disorder, and guys, I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't been taking my meds properly as well. You know what I'm like? I'll just say it. It's so hard. Like, does anyone else got any of those diagnoses? Like, you might not feel like you could maybe say it like in front of everyone, but I know people struggle with this. I know I've got so many tablets I need to take. Oh, who had bipolar? Marilyn Monroe. I know the most creative women, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women that have done, you know, achieved really like celeb, like great things. They've had like different mental health struggles and, you know, are neurodivergent. So I'm really proud to be part of that group, you know, to be a neurodivergent baddie. It was, in the beginning, it was difficult because of the negative labels around it. And I couldn't believe it when I got the diagnosis. I was shocked because it just went from 0 to 100. They gave me the CPTSD diagnosis and I went on no meds. And I was coming on the live and I was like, everyone kept calling, not everyone, but all the trolls kept calling me an actor. And usually I don't listen to them because they're DUMB, indoctrinated, naive, broke. Some of us aren't diagnosed yet, but the cults have broken so many of us, for real. Yeah, when you know in it what you've got. So I kept thinking, why are they calling me an actress? So I started psychoanalyzing myself. That's when I started looking back at the videos. And that's what I do. I process. So after I do a live, like I'll watch it, I'll process it, I'll reflect from it, take what I can take, whatever. And then, survivors comment and I reflect on that. So when I looked at my behavior, I was like, oh my God, I can see why they think I'm acting. And also because of my neurodivergence, I'm naturally quite, I'm a big character. I've got lots of personality and I'm a drama queen. I'm a prima donna. So I am very over the top and dramatic in my expressions anyway. And then on top of that, I'm neurodivergent. So I don't understand cues and whatever. So why was I saying all of this? Where was I going with this? Oh God, this is what I'm saying. You like a lot of I attract a lot of neurodivergence because the way that my brain works and how I think, and this is how most of us function and think. But anyway, what was the point I was getting to? Why was I doing up all of that? Oh, I can't remember, guys. But anyway, the long and short of it is, oh yeah, when I got so I went to the doctor and I was like, I've been watching this stuff back. And like they've been calling me actors, like this is what's happening since I've been doing my TikTok. I realize I'm not normal. I need help. Like this is what I'm doing. And the doctor was like, oh, but you can't just, she snapped at me. Yeah. She got so feisty. I got up and I said to the woman, I said, listen, I said, I'm just going to walk out because I said, I could feel myself getting very angry with you. And I said, if I don't leave this room, I said, I'm going to end up putting hands on you. And I said, that's not what I want to do. I said, I'm trying to make better choices. And then I just like, I just can't go. It was crazy. Like and then she was like, sit down, take some breaths. And then, okay. So now you can see Wagwan. And then she started asking me all these questions and assessing me and doing like this. Before I know it, it's like borderline personality disorder. You have CPTSD too. And CPTSD, that's really serious, They just be giving people CPTSD complex. What is it? Complex. Oh, guys, it's because I've had a bit of Captain Morgan tonight. I've been with Captain Morgan since I've been back. So complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So this is why I'm a little bit, but sometimes we need it, every now and then. Like I couldn't drink alcohol. And you know what's so crazy? Like when I was in the cult, I weren't drinking alcohol, I weren't listening to worldly music, I weren't doing anything. And now I'm just finding out that the pastors are blowing out all the gal dems back in the church cult. All the single mums, they're just doing the most. They're all in there sleeping with each other. It's an infestation. They're all in it. And they sleep with their TSAs, the women that sing before they preach, because they spend a lot of time with the TSAs, because it's a cult. They have cult jargon in there. So the TSA stands for talented solo artiste. Usually if the pastor or mog's going to be sleeping with anyone, it's going to be the TSA or their secretary if she looks good. Otherwise, she'll just be doing a Monica Lewinsky, them ones. You get me? Under the desk. So the members will come and see the mog on the poster by day and sit in the desk. Oh, Buster, I'm so. And then by night, his secretary's like doing a Monica Lewinsky. I don't put anything past these guys, honestly. I don't put anything past them. Like the stories I've heard, guys, they are literally essaying and eating out of the great bowl from women. Oh, I'm so slow, I'm just reading what a survivor said to me afterwards, and I'm so bait. Like, sorry, babe. I'm just so honestly, my head is in the clouds. God, I'm so bait. All right, let me go, guys. I've lost it. Let me go back up to the bit. Sorry, guys, because I've had so much notes like of stuff that I've wanted to talk about. It helps you. No, it's a bit okay. Okay, so let's look at the psychological layer. Let's look at the psychology behind why survivors never feel enough. And guys, I'm gonna go soon, okay? And then I'll come back on. I might come back on later. Yeah, I might go. Should I go and take a quick break and come back on? What are you not telling me? Because I got the kids back tomorrow, so I thought, oh my God, thank you so much. I look unreal. That's what the whitey man them tell me. they're like, oh my God, you look unreal. You know, the YT man them. You know, when I was outside in these streets and I was like, you know, the Essex, like the Essex man them. That's what they were saying to me. Oh, you're so unreal, babe. Oh my God, I love the way that they make me feel. Yeah, babe, that would be nice. Yeah, I'll take a break. All right, guys, let me just quickly go through the psychology because I just clocked it. So that's why, my love. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Guys, I might just have to come off abruptly, but I will be back on. So let me quickly just talk about what we're going to talk about when I come back. The psychological layer, why survivors never feel good enough. So we're going to talk about the criticism, the control, the chronic self-doubt, how we lose trust in ourselves, procrastination, talking about the double bind. I'm going to get into how they broke our confidence, the cult psychology behind it, the neuroscience, what happens to our brain. When this all happens, how does trauma rewire the brain? Then I'm going to go into the sociological lens, the moral performance identity, how they create these high performing, high pressure environments, very high control, and we have to perform, and they're unrealistic goals and tasks, and it's never ending. And then people want to come out and say, oh, how did you get that autoimmune disease? How did you? I'm disabled. I am disabled. I have Addison's. I have a chronic kidney disease, and they try and silence you. Yeah, that's the worst. That's what I think unalives us the most, because we can't show our emotions and the body keeps the score and it gets trapped up, and our little organs, they just can't cope. They just can't cope to blood clot. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what happens. The organs start to unalive. They start to break down. That's what happens. They're killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his words, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Oh, la 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 la, oh, la la la, oh, la la. On and on and on and on and on. Oh my God, a bit of Lauryn Hill. Thank you, LB. So join me back here. Give me about 30 minutes. Join me back here. I'm just gonna go and have a little break, freshen up, and then I will be back, and then we'll do like another hour. Yeah, let's go into the next day together. I absolutely love and adore you guys. I will see you all in about 30 minutes. It's Laula. Oh, hey. Hello. I'll be back. Okay, guys, give me half an hour. I promise I will be back. Even if it's a short one, I'll be back. Give me 30 minutes. I'll be back. Unless I've got tutorials on this, I'll put up a video saying where I'm going, but I'll most likely be back on here. Bye, guys. 30 minutes. Oh, I've got a tutorial. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Little hating ass hoes. Do you know what I mean? They're such haters, isn't it, Miss Elrose? What did they get me for? Dangerous driving? No, they're taking the mic. All right, let me go. 30 minutes, my loves. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Yeah. Insta, I'll be back in 30 minutes. I'll see you soon.